Hello. Hello. Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you from Jerusalem. Now, I just drove about 50 miles out of Salt Lake, and there's a Jerusalem here. So I didn't even have to go across the ocean. You know, the Mormons will not stop. And I love it because it gives me fodder for my show. If they would just be human, I'd have nothing to say. No one would look at me. They go, oh, there's an ugly old man. But anyway, the Mormon Church has been chosen now by two different polling companies to be the last religion and the last state that reads the Bible the least. Is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised except the Mormons? No. No, they worship Joseph Smith. They worship the Book of Mormon and the Doctrine and Covenants, Book of Abraham. Doesn't even exist, but the Mormons think it does. These people spend more money trying to cover their cult than most churches could ever even spend feeding the poor. When I see the millions and millions and the Salt Lake Mall, Jesus Mall, billions of dollars that the Mormons try to justify their cult and say that it's not a cult, why can't they just live? If they're Christians, why don't they just live a Christian life? They don't. They say one thing, but then they have to go build Jerusalem to prove they're lying. All right, here it is. Two polls say that Utah is the least reading Bible state of all 50 states. Well, that's not a terrible surprise. And oh boy, the Mormon Church jumped up and said, "Whoa, whoa, what's wrong with this?" Well, the normal people, like hopefully you and me, we go, "No, no, no. What is wrong with this?" Well, there's been a shift here in the Mormon Church, basically since Mitt Romney's rise to his infamous loss at the presidential bid, and trying to convince the world that they are Christian and that Jesus is an important part of their religion. Well, I was there, I don't remember, 53 years, 54 years. Oh, Lord, here it is early morning. Is this a child? It is. You can stay. You're an A student. That's my little Alice, and she wants to stay home today. Don't call social service. Cough a few times, Alice, and sniffle. Anyway, the Mormons are trying to fight back. You know, when you're when you're trying to find a black cat in a dark closet, you can do a lot of noise and a lot of dancing around trying to find it. You may never find it. But anyway, what the Mormons have done, the Mormons are very good at audio-visual. I have to say that. They're some of the best audio-visual people in the world. They're not very good Christians, but they are good. They build a lot of movies, produce a lot of movies. The Tabernacle Choir has been there so long that they're so good with lighting and sound and microphones and whatever. And BYU, my alma mater, my other mother alma mater, I don't know. Anyway, they have movie producing capabilities that are sophisticated. They really are. And they can fade in on a flower and fade in on a stream, and it pulls at your heart, and it's certainly emotionally based. And then they'll screw you with some kind of sentence like Joseph Smith was a real prophet. And I'd like to see the Joseph Smith hat myself. Is there a museum that the Mormon Church, is he up in the vaults, up in the canyon there? Is his hat and rock available for inspection? Or did the angel Moroni take those with the golden plates? I don't know. So what the Mormon Church did is they built a movie set. I was raised in California, and I'm not a an expert. I've been to Universal Studios. I know what a green screen is, and I know, some of the tricks of photography, and been to live productions, The Tonight Show, and realize how these things are done. So anyway, the Mormons build Jerusalem outside of Provo. It's only like 50 miles, and you go out in the desert, and here is Jerusalem. When I say these things, I can't even keep a straight face. I can't even keep a straight face. So, now that they've been voted the least biblical reading state, the Mormons come back and say, well, see, we built Jerusalem, so we must be Christian. Well, the thing was completed, I think, in 2011, maybe 2012. And what it is used for is Mormon propaganda. It wasn't for Jesus. Well, now it's for Jesus. Now that the world is going, Mitt Romney, you're not a Christian. So now the Mormon Church has done a series on Jesus. Now they're 2 to 5 minute productions. How much information can you give about Jesus in 2 minutes? Well, the Mormons use that Jerusalem set for their own propaganda movies, for the Book of Mormon, and for trying to purpagate. Purpagate is the right word. It's not perpetuate. It's purpagate. It's dementia, but it's true dementia. I have a testimony of it. Well, they purpagate that they're Christians. They're not. And I have to laugh when they spend that kind of money. That kind of money would have probably fed 100,000 Philippine children for a year. No, not 100,000, probably 10,000 Filipino children for a year. But they think it's more important to build Jerusalem. And that's their proof. That's their proof that they're Christian. Does the Catholic Church, I don't know, maybe they do. They have a movie production area. So anyway, BYU and the movie production areas of the Mormon Church are some of the finest in the nation. But to turn things around, when they built those sets for the early Book of Mormon stories, and now they're saying it's for Jesus. You can't believe a word they say. You just can't believe a word they say. And I had one man make a comment about Mitt Romney. Why don't people like Mitt Romney? Well, he can't see it. He's still active in the Mormon Church, or semi-active. The reason people don't like Mitt Romney, he's a robot. We don't even know if he's alive. And his personal life and his integrity have nothing to do with leadership abilities. You can have leaders. Look at Hitler. A very immoral man, but he was a really good leader. So anyway, getting back on the subject, the Mormons built Jerusalem. You can't visit it. You can fly over it, but you can't visit it. See, it's sacred. It's not secret. It's sacred. You can't fly over their movie studio. So I think every time that they're trying to produce a Jesus movie, I'm just going to fly low over in a Cessna 172. They go, geez, there weren't planes during Jesus. We got to cut. Wait till the plane is gone. And I just circle and circle and stand and go, there's the bard trying to make fun of us again. Well, it's not hard. It's not hard. So anyway, take a look at the links down below and click on some of the links, and it shows you the studio and it shows you the outside, and watch how hard the Mormons work to say that they're Christians. Other churches don't have to do that. The Baptists, the Lutherans, the Pentecostal churches, all those other churches, they go, we are Christian, and people go, yeah, you are. And some Mormons go, we're Christian. Say, we don't think you're Christian. So anyway, look at their movie set. Have a good laugh. And I hope you have health in your navel, marrow on the bones, strength in the loins, and in the sinews. This is the Bard signing off.